Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Trish at Creative Minds Creations, and today I'm going to be doing another project share and a bit of a tutorial that somebody had requested when I had posted pictures of this project that I did last week, or I can't remember, it's a few days ago. But anyway, so what I did, I've done this before, as I did some die cutting. And I was in the house. I wasn't out here in my craft shed. And it was one night. I think it was raining that night, and I was bored, and it was late, so I was up die cutting. And what I used is, this is like a nugget piece that I kept. I'll show you the other part that this came from. But I have some metal tape that I got a while back. Still a lot of it. Got a big roll of it. And this is metal tape. It has paper backing where you can peel it off and it sticks. I think I got this at Lowe's. And this is actually metal, what they use for putting on duct fixings of your house or whatever. And so I bought this for crafting purposes. Like I said, I did this before a long time ago. And what I am going to do today is I'm going to be adding some alcohol ink stains to color these, because it is silver metal tape, and I'm going to be adding color to these. Now I put this on thin chipboard. Also I use some food boxes. So if you want to do this, I mean, if you got metal tape or something similar or whatever, you can stick it on food boxes, which I did. I use food boxes. This is not the box I use another box, but I keep my food box on. It's like when you get big section without the folds, you probably can use them with the folds if you want to glue layers together, make your own chipboard to make it thicker. But I use some of this, and I also use some of my thin chipboard that I have. This is a piece of a 12 by 12 piece of chipboard that I had, and it's like really thin. It's thicker than cardstock, but it's just plain old chipboard, and I use that for my tags and other things. So that's what I use to put my metal tape on. And this is the back of it. Some of these I did use few bucks. You can't really tell. Now this is a food box, but I put it on the colored side so you couldn't see it. A couple of these put them on the back side instead of the cover side, so you can see the ones that I use for food boxes. And actually the food box that I use is thicker than the chipboard piece that I use. I mean the actual 12 by 12 chipboard piece. Let me see, there's a piece in here why you didn't turn it the right way here. I think it was like a pizza box, and so you can see why I didn't put it on the color side and not the actual chipboard side or brown looking side. So yeah, so these are all the pieces I cut that night out of my dies. And this folder right here has some of my dies in it, so that's why they was in. Again, I was in the house, so I just put them all in here and I brought it outside, brought it back out to my shed. So these are some of my dies that I cut from a die, and you can see there's like a little line down the middle because I didn't butt it up really good, because again, this tape is only so wide. It's not like a really big piece of it. Now if you put it together really close, then you can't really see where there's a seam at. But this tape is, let's see, how wide is it? Where is my ruler? Look at this, I can't find my clear. There it is. This tape is 1 7/8 wide, almost 2 inches. So inch and 7/8 wide. And it's a lot of tape on here. Like I said, I've had this for a long time. It doesn't say. And again, I guess it's a special brand because metal tape is metal tape, I guess. And again, I got this at Lowe's. Or was it either Lowe's or Home Depot? Probably Home Depot, because I was closer there before we moved 2 years ago. I was closer to Home Depot, so that's probably where I got this. But anyway, you can find it in either place. So again, these are some of the dies that I cut. Again, some of them have seams down the middle because I didn't butt them up real good. And so those are all those. Again, that's silver. I'm gonna paint those. And these is another die. And this is the part that got the negative from that. So I said, oh, that looks cute. So I kind of cut it like that. And this is what I cut. This is what came from that. And I cut a couple of these pieces. Again, you can, I don't know if you can see the thing there, but there's 2 pieces. Cut 2 of those. And I cut a lot of these other little metal embellishments. Let me see. I cut multiple of one. So I cut all of those. These are mostly Spellbinders dies that I have, and all these come from the same package. And then, oh, there's another one of those. And then I cut a couple of butterflies. Oh, the butterflies. There's another butterfly. And again, there's a seam, but you probably can't see it's right down the middle. And I cut some leaves. I'm just going to pick up a few so you can see which ones I cut. Okay, because it was like places, spots that were bare, and like I wasn't trying to waste that, so I put the little die in there and I cut multiples of these 2 size leaves. And that's what I cut of that. I only cut 1 of these. Oh, and this, nope, I cut 2 of those. And I'll cut that. And all those come from the same die package. Again, Spellbinders. I don't remember which one because they're not in the package. They're in this folder or binder. So that's all my little leaves there that I cut. And then these are negatives from this piece, this right here. I figured I gotta keep those. Those would be cute. Let me see. See, that came from that. That came from some of that, so I kept it. It's like, yeah, like a little button or something I can use. So I got those. Those are all my leaves. And let me see there. Okay. And then I got some ones from hearts. One of them, like a little part got cut off, but these come out like the negative outside is kept both of them, so it's cut like that. So I cut a couple of those. And these I like little buckles. Again, more Sizzix dies or Spellbinders dies. And so I cut multiples of these. And you can like run ribbon through them. So they're like little buckles, or you can use them as little accent decorations or whatever. And again, I just put these on either the thin chipboard or food boxes, and I cut them out. So they look like chipboard pieces. Now you can use sticker chipboard, but I just grabbed something real quick because it was raining outside, and I come out here and grab something and I ran back in the house. So that's what that is. So now I'm going to show you how I colored these with my alcohol inks. Let me get my, oh, where's my thing? Oh, here it is. I'm gonna get my mat out. Hot glue gun still up. I'm gonna slide these on, and we're going to start inking some of these up. Now, of course, you can use them silver if you want, depending on what project you need or what color you need. But I'm going to ink some of these up, so you can see that you can put alcohol inks on metal Oops, I'm zooming in. That's what we're doing that. I'm moving my camera, guys. Make sure I'm in frame here. Okay. And so I'm going to be using some alcohol inks to color some of this, so that y'all can see how it turns out. I'm just going to do the butterfly first because I'm going to come back. I got all kinds of alcohol inks over here. And here's this gold. It's a mixative, so it has like a little paintball and you got to shake it until you feel it moving around in there. There you go. This has been sitting, so you have to shake this up. This is the only alcohol ink that you have to shake. I have this and I have silver. Yeah, here's a silver. Wait a minute. No, I think there's another one. Nope, wait a minute. That might be my distress inks. Yeah. Yeah, this is silver. Again, it has like a little paintball in it. You have to shake until it's here, moving around in there. There you go. So, you know what? Even though the silver, we're gonna try it on there and see if we can get some kind of, I don't know. But we'll be using gold and silver on that. But like I said, we're gonna do the butterfly first. So let me go ahead and pull up some of my little things. These are pieces that I cut myself. I don't buy these. I just get pieces of white felt and cut my pieces. You don't have to necessarily use white, but I use white because I like to see what color I'm using. Not that it makes any difference, but yeah, you can cut your own. You don't have to be buying those. And I've got a lot of these. I only bought 2 of these that I have, and the other ones I made. So let's go ahead and start painting one. And like I said, we're going to do the butterfly. I think this is the way it goes. Goes up like that. So let's see. I'm thinking some kind of blue and maybe a green. And I might add a metallic, put some gold in there too. Let's see. Let's try these. Okay, so I have latte and I have meadow and mermaid. So we're going to see what these two looks like. On this one, I'm not going to add any gold into it, but on the other butterfly, I'll probably do the same color, depending on what, if I like this color, what it turns out. And then we'll add some gold to that one. So I can't get the lid off. Okay. So we're going to put a couple of dots of that. And some meadow. And let's see what this looks like. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. Alright, now let's see what we're gonna get here. Probably don't need a lot of that mermaid color because it is really dominating. And I'm gonna, now you can get the actual blend solution, but it's just alcohol. Again, this is stuff you don't have to buy. This is before I knew better. I got this, so sometimes I just grab my alcohol, and I'm gonna put some of this to break this up a little bit. And like if you want to use these like in a project and you need to have them a specific color, use the color that matches your project. And I'm thinking I'm going to need some more of the latte. I probably should have let this dry in between because now it's starting to look muddy. You know what? Let's do this. I'm going to drop some on there. Ooh, I like that. I just wiped out all the green that was in the middle, or that blue. Yeah, I think I got a little muddy, but it is pretty. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's change it. Just do a different color from what we used this time on the other butterfly. And I should have already got this, but let me get my... I need to clean up my mat because I don't want this getting in my... This is alcohol that you can get from Dollar General. I found it in a spray bottle. Like, oh, I love this. So I got a couple bottles of this, but if you run out, you don't have to keep going and buying this bottle. You just get the alcohol that you have. Because this costs, I don't know why it costs more, I guess because it's in a spray bottle. Not too much more, but it costs a little bit more because it's in a spray bottle, I guess. But you can use that to dispense your ink better. I mean your ink, because sometimes I use this. I use the spray in the spray bottle to spray on this instead of using that other stuff I used a while ago, and it works just as good. Okay, let's go ahead and peel this off. I don't want that no more. I'm gonna put on another one, and let's try this butterfly. We're gonna pick different colors. Again, it's dry. I'm going to show you what that looks like again. I can't get it for the camera. Okay. My camera's kind of high up, y'all, so because that's why I'm having trouble. I always have trouble trying to find it where it is. Okay. So let's see. This mermaid was kind of dominating, so let's do let's try stream. It's just another blue type color. Or better yet, let's use pool. It was a color called pool. I like that color. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, let's do pool. Stream. I just think that's kind of dark. And let's do some purple, purple twilight, and maybe butterscotch. Let's do butterscotch, and we're gonna add them some gold. Okay. So let's see what this looks like. I don't know why I'm shaking these. You don't need to shake the. And this time I'm not gonna put as much. That was the purple twilight. And here is butterscotch. And pool. It's a really pretty turquoise color. And then we're going to put in some gold. Put in a few edges of gold. And let's see what we get on this one. Okay. Oh, I like that. And this time I'm gonna stop and let it dry a little bit. I want it muddy again like the other one. This should be dry. Okay, you can see the metal in it, but it kind of dulled down the silver metal tape, but it's still pretty. Oh God, where's the camera, Trish? There it is. There it is. Another piece. Let's do this, and I'm going to spray this. To wet it, I'm just going to spray it a couple of times. It kind of dried out, and then this got wet. I can get this cleaner, but right now this is good as clean as it's gonna get. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see. It's not, the color's not as bold because I sprayed some of that and piece of it. Nope, is it turned around? Yeah. Wait a minute, I missed the part. Yeah, you can see the gold in it, but what it does is that it dulls down the silver. Wherever you see that, wherever you put that gold embossing or alcohol ink, it dulls down the silver. It doesn't shine. It doesn't really have a really good shine. Oop, I just smeared it with my finger. Now I'm just getting a lot of the purple twilight on here. It looks pink, but it looks I don't know if you can see that gold in there, but it dulls down the silver. It's not a dull, I mean, it's not a shiny gold, but you can see it. Yeah. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's clean this up a little bit. And change our little thing. I have plenty of these, so I have no qualms about throwing these away. I don't like to mix my colors like that. Okay, let's do some leaves. Let's break out some leaves here. Lay all up under here. And of course we're going to do these in green. I'm going to do different shades of green on the leaves. I'm going to do them all. If I can get them all. Find them all. There's another one. And there's one. I don't know how many I cut. Like I said, I was just using the spaces that was left on the pieces after I cut other pieces. So they fit, I cut it. So let's try some greens. Let me put all these other ones back. We got, I don't know what colors this is because then I didn't like the way they repackaged or relabeled the little bottles, because when I first started buying them they had like a name on them. Now you get these, you don't know what the name of it is. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Tim, you need to fix that. I don't like it. I don't like they the name on it. I looked and looked and looked. I can't see a name on it. Keep it from heat, counts as alcohol, glider, ether, yeah, all that stuff. I do not see a color name. Nope. No color name whatsoever. I don't like that. I need something with a color name. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what that color is, but it's a green color. Yeah. And so I'm going to pull all these back. We are going to use latte again. And we're going to use lettuce. Yeah, we're going to do all greens, or all the greens that I have. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. And so we're going to try these greens to see what these look like. You know what? Let's see what this looks like. Just put it all down there. See what it looks like. Again, that's the one that doesn't have a name. You know what? I'm gonna see if it's the same color as one of these. I'm just gonna try it because it might be the same color. They just gave it a different name. I mean, a different label. Nope, it's not the same. It's darker. This is lettuce. Or is it? Does it look the same to y'all? Those two colors look the same. Let that dry and see. Now, it's like it's a little darker. A tad darker than the other color. So I'm thinking it's probably not the same. It's a little bit darker. Okay. I'm gonna try it on this one. See again if it's the same color. Nope, even darker. So no. I got 3 shades again. Good. Again, one doesn't have a name, so okay. And we're just gonna pounce. Ah. Now again, you don't have to. This is the thing about the little pieces. They tend to go every which way on you. And they stick to your little applicator tool. But like I said, fixing to say, you don't have to color these. You can leave them silver, according to whatever your project is. If you want it to match, you can add alcohol inks. So it still has a metallic color or shine. It's just has color. I'm going to be cutting some pieces out of aluminum cans, and I've done that before too. And I'm going to also be seeing how they work with alcohol inks. Those pieces work with alcohol inks. Now, the thing about alcohol inks, depending on what you're going to be using them for, you probably need to put a protective coating on it because it will rub off. Like I was making my domino pendants, and I would put them on there. I would put the alcohol inks in my domino pendants, and you have to put a coating on it because over time, especially if it's something that you're going to be handling a lot, like my domino pens, you wear them, that alcohol will rub off. So I would put glossy accents or some kind of protective coating on the top so they won't rub off on my domino pendants. So if something like this, you probably won't be handling it a lot, but again, you might want to put something on them to protect the color so it won't rub off over time if it's handled a lot. And because these are green, I really don't see where looks good here. So let's pick a couple of these up. Just see them up close. I hope my fingers aren't rubbing off before it dries. I mean, it dries pretty fast. So you can still see the shine of the metal. It's just colored. So, and I'm going to be using these in projects hopefully soon. I tend to make things like this and then store it and then forget I have it. But I'm going to have to start remedy that. Let's see, this is dry and it's dulled down. That gold dulled this down, so it's not as shiny anymore. Now that it's completely dry. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, if I can get in front of the camera. It's not really shiny anymore. The metal tape, you can't see the shine anymore. I'm thinking that's because of that gold. This, so you can see the butterfly. It still has this shine from the metal tape. I didn't put any gold in there. And the other butterfly. This is really pretty. I guess I didn't. You can still see the shine down a little bit from the metal tape, but if you look closely in some spots where the gold is, you can't. It's not shiny. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. We'll do one more piece, and I think it's gonna be this, and then we'll call this a wrap. Let me move these out of the way. I'm trying to get my hands as not as cover that up. They get wet. I'll spray this way. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now let's peel this off and let's see what this is gonna look like. Okay, what color? What should I put this, guys? Let's do the color. Let's see. You know what? I have yellow. Or oh, this is I knew I had another mixative. This is pearl. And it's also like the gold and the silver. You have to shake it until the little pink ball moves around in there. You have to. This is another you have to mix. So let's try this. It's a pearl color. I think this is the only color I'm going to use on this. Okay, there we go. All right, let's use pearl on this because it's like if you attach more pieces to it or you put on something, it can look like a little crown. Ain't that cute? Okay. My head is too big for this, but let's see. I don't even think I ever used this pearl color. I probably used it once on a domino, but I can't remember what it turned out to look like. So let's see what this looks like. And we're just using that one color. See what it looks like. Okay, let's try it a little bit. Almost looks like it's a pewter metal now. It's not really all that shiny, but it's still pretty. Again, I don't know if you can see that. So, there's another product share for today, guys. I'm going to be doing more of these because, well, I'm going to be doing more, but I really need to start using what I have because I've made so many things like this and then I don't use it. Because I get mad when I need something, then I either make it or I go buy it, and then when I go through my stash, like, dang it, I could have used that on a project that I had made a few days ago. So I'm going to start being more thorough when I'm putting a project together to go through more of my stash to put on a project, because what I do is like when I made these tags that I showed in another video, a previous video. These two tags right here. I knew what I was going to do with them, but I didn't know exactly how it was going to turn out. So I just grabbed stuff that I thought would go with it. And so that's when I go through my stash of stuff. But sometimes I don't thoroughly go through everything or a lot of stuff when I'm making something. I know what I kind of wanted to look like and how I kind of wanted to whatever theme or color scheme or whatever I want to go through. So I go through some of my stash and I pick out things like my scrap ribbon, my bling, my flowers, or my what's the other thing I was going to say? My die cuts. And I go through that stuff and I rummage through it, and then I pick out what I think will go good together. But then there's other things I could go to that I don't go to as far as going through my stash to find something to go with it. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to start going through more of my stash of stuff that I have, so I can come across stuff like this to use more. Because like I said, I make it, then I put it away and I don't use it. So you guys should see my stash of my die cuts. I do go to that regular, but I don't rummage through it. You know, it's just a little box. It's just these boxes right here. It's just my shoe boxes. You know, I have my stuff in this. Got 2 lids in it. But it's just my stash that I have. I keep, you know, keep them in these things, and I go through them. But sometimes I don't thoroughly go through them because sometimes I know what I have and I know exactly what I'm looking for. So when I know exactly what I'm looking for and I know where it's at, then I just forget everything else in that bin. But I'm gonna start, like I said, going through my stash thoroughly to start using this stuff more. But again, that is how you can color your DIY metal die cut chipboard pieces and come up with some pretty cool stuff. So there you go. So I hope that was of some help to some of you. Give you some ideas, get your juices flowing, give you some inspiration or whatever. So there you go. So again, if you like my channel, give me a thumbs up and like and subscribe. Have a crafty day. Bye.